Why I think the school dress code slash uniform are hurting the educational experience. By me, Jack Lux. Why I think the school dress code slash uniform amplify the problem of bullying is because kids are brutally honest. They aren't the best of people and they will find any excuse to gain social status over the other students. They might look all the same, but it is still glaringly obvious who has the nicer thing.
Unless students absolutely have to buy uniforms from the school uniform store, you still get a huge range of fits, fabrics, and brand names. For instance, you can buy this perfectly nice blue skirt for $27 from Kohl's, or you can buy this Armani navy blue skirt from Saks Fifth Avenue for over $800. That's an extreme case, obviously, but the point is that just because everyone has to wear the same thing doesn't mean they're wearing the same thing, and it's still very clear who's got the good stuff. And often schools don't have any rules on accessories like purses, jewelry, even shoes, leaving tons of opportunity to separate the haves from the have-nots and still technically.
Okay. Yet another thing I don't like about dress codes is that the system seems to be biased against risky clothes. I refer to risky clothes as that because today's standards of what risky is way different than what was risky yesterday. Yesterday's short skirt is today's normal skirt, and so on.
Why then are these two of the most commonly flagged items on dress codes? Well, because as the reasoning goes, they're distracting. Clearly, our feeble teenage meat brains can't focus on the Pythagorean theorem, and there's a bare shoulder sitting 2 rows in front of us. Not only is that incredibly offensive to assume, it's also completely unsubstantiated by the data. The most comprehensive study that I could find was this one from Educational Partnership Inc., dating all the way back to the Clinton administration decades ago. The source here isn't necessarily unbiased, and the research is very limited. But even here, the results are heavily mixed. Some studies indicated a small margin of better grades for schools with dress codes, but most, yeah, they showed no difference at all. And that's not all.
Okay. What is considered dangerous is subjective because in slow-moving industries like schools, they can't keep up with all the danger or the movement that goes on. So instead, they take a blanket approach and ban everything that might involve danger. Okay. The opposing side says that there are three main things that the school uniform brings: money, performance, and social equality. With money, you can say that the uniform is more economically friendly because the average school uniform is less than the cost of buying clothes elsewhere. Performance, because if everything is standardized, then their grades will be even more better, and the attendance will go up because it is less time to get ready in the morning. Three, social, because of standardization. There will be no obvious differences between the students, so in theory, they should do more. But in practice, oh no, no, no. Money. Since everybody is spending money on the same thing, it costs the same amount. And is and so the money is spent on school clothes is already known. Performance. Kids in a school with uniforms are expected to do better than the school without. So it is correlation, not causation. Three, social. If a school fosters a sense of individuality in the students, they have more unity. What I think you should learn from this: schools are biased, slow, and stubborn. They do not have the bandwidth to deal with the modern day, but we can change that by giving more money to schools so that they can improve on these problems. Maybe if they don't, maybe if they do that, then we can maybe if they do that, then we could wear what we want. Yippee. Ugh. Thank you.